Hello everybody, this is Elijah Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and this is my logo, Phoenix Rising or Phoenix Rampant. This is for October 2nd, 2023. You do realize 2023 is winding down already, right? I swear we just had New Year's not that long ago, and myself I prefer to celebrate the Chinese New Year, mostly because it's 13 months rather than 12, and it follows the lunar cycles rather than the Gregorian cycles. But I do celebrate the Gregorian cycles as well. So, how was the energy? For those who've been working hard, like we have, the energy is starting to smooth out. When we get a problem, we recognize it, we deal with it. It becomes easier. For those people who have ignored all the information coming their way, all the prompts and things, their information, and it's the dark negative information I'm talking about, like the Princess of Swords, the information of the information of the inner child that we haven't dealt with, and it's coming out, it's being ripped out. It hurts because we don't know how to deal with it. If you allow yourself to be around people who know how to deal with it, if you're brand new, you find somebody who's done this before and let them help you talk it through. Or come to somebody like me who helps you with the energetic shift and transformation. It's very, very important, it's very valid. But don't try to do it alone. And if you don't believe in what we do, say la gare, eh? Anyhow, this is for the October 2nd, 2023. And for those of us who've dealt with this and are dealing with it, we have so much support. Ace of Wands. We have so much support from the other side, and a lot of what we're doing, because we allow it to move through us, because we don't hold on to it, it gets transmuted, shifted, and changed into something positive or new and growth. Then we get the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is, if you know anything about ballerinas, they work hard, very hard. Their feet bleed. They work so hard. And they do hours and hours of exercising, and it's very difficult, which means we've put in our efforts, we're reaping the rewards, and we're being listened to, we're being heard, and that's important that we're heard. And then the next card is the Six of Pentacles. Things are starting to come together, and this, astrologically speaking, you'll notice this will be occurring. We have pulled ourselves together in pieces that are still separate from the inner child separation. We're learning how to accept it and pull it into ourselves, and each time we pull in a little bit of ourself that frees up more information, we become physically healthier, we become physically younger, and more importantly, we're more whole, we're more authentic. And part of what we're doing is, and I can't emphasize this enough, we're balancing the male-female energy. We're becoming the quintessential male or the quintessential female. And with your quintessential male or female, you have both masculine and feminine in yourself. And you have to. We cannot be just one sex, because if we are too masculine, then we're too X chromosome, too much likely to end up in jail. If we're too feminine, we're just too frilly, it's just too much. We need the balance. But we need the balance between the sexes as well. And that is something I believe is returning to to society. For centuries, again, we have had the masculine was in the ascendant. And we don't want to push so hard that the female comes into ascendant, which is what a lot of people, entities, have tried to do. But the real people are fighting back. We're bringing it so we tap it into place. We don't swing it hard. We want to keep the differences because they're important. Without the differences, we don't have a whole. We have a half or a quarter. So we get to celebrate the fact that this is working in our favor, the Four of Wands. And I'm going to read that two ways. The masculine and feminine, more and more light workers are meeting their other halves. And they're going into relationships that are with celebration. Whether it's marriage or just simply contracts between the two, it's something to celebrate, and we want it. And of course, I do get a card that says celebration, so I'll put that up there with that. It takes a lot of courage to do this because of the centuries of DNA that we have to clean out, because we've had so much going on that we're not so positive between the sexes, even though we have been male, even though we have all been female. Yes, we have, believe it or not. So the next card is the Strength card, because it does take a lot of courage to become our authentic self. We have to rise above our lower entities, our lower inhibitions, our lower fears, because fear is a lower energy and we do not want to take it with you. Fear is something we leave behind, because fear is the only thing that the lower entities can hold over you. So when we get the Seven of Swords and you know somebody is backstabbing you and things like that, what do? You look at them, you feel sorry for them if you have to, you acknowledge it, you move on. Do I always do that? Sometimes I have trouble with it. So if you can't do it, don't get upset. Just acknowledge that this is something to work on. And it's all right to work on it. It's all right to forgive those who trespass against us, because that's how we become more authentic. By learning what hooks us, that causes us to be more authentic. And the more authentic we are, the Sun card, then we move into the place of pure joy. That's not happiness, that's joy, knowing we are on the right path. And we are on the right path. You can see it in the way we react to people, in the smiles we get, the way people turn and look at us. They may not recognize that they see the energy, but they do see the energy. Everybody sees the energy, whether they know it or not. And they will be attracted to our energy. Whether they like us or not, that's a totally different thing, because with their moving in a lower vibration, they may dislike you intensely. Not your problem. But what brings us to the best part of the reading is it takes us to a brand new journey. A brand new journey. Anything is possible. And that's what we want. We want to move into a place of anything is possible. Because then our old karma is gone. And karma is simply put in your place till you learn what you want or who you are or how to be authentic. And once it's gone, everything's open. Things can change and shift. All right, so the King of Cups is, how do you deal with the second? Look for it from your intuition. Look and search for it. I have to rush now, 10 minutes. So namaste, namasko. I love you, and you I do love.